Just a quickie for you today. I bought these on Etsy. I believe these are my porch prints, and they're vintage labels. They're wonderful. They're all grunged up already. Numbers and ledger and all kinds of things. And then I found these, which are similar, but they're a little bit brighter. Still vintage, still grungy. Aren't they wonderful? I don't think these are my porch prints. I'll look up who made this and put it on the screen. And the reason I'm bringing this to you today is I had purchased these for an organizational project, but they were plain. Of course you can buy these, which clearly I did, and then I bought plain ones. But that's the beauty of buying digikits, and one of my goals with this channel is to get you to look at digikits maybe in a different way, look at multiple uses for digikits. A lot of people will buy it and just use it once, go, oh, I already used that digikit, I can't use it again for anything, ever. And I get it. Like, sometimes I've used digikits over and over, and you get tired of them. I get that. But I have a whole series on how to manipulate, alter, use digikits. You can make them tiny, make mini projects. You can make them bigger for different reasons. You can just do all kinds of things. Put layers on them, spatter them, run them through with a sort of a filter on so they print differently. There's all kinds of things. Anyway, I had printed these for my organizational project and decided not to do it that way, but had all these printed. I didn't know what to do with them plain, so I got out every stamp I ever owned. Just went to stamping away. Randomly, messier the better, half on, half off. Some legible and clear, some not so much. And then, just like I did these, I cut them into strips and glued them onto chipboard, probably a cereal box or an Oreo box or some kind of thing. Today's box is a Kleenex box. After I printed them all, now I cut them out, and the key here is to make sure that every single inch of this piece gets glue before it gets glued on, because you're going to cut out these little individual pieces like this, and you want to make sure that they're all glued down. So I have a couple more here to find homes for and glue down. But speaking of glue, I'd like to just ask you viewers, as you may or may not know, I have just come off months of reorganizing my studio, and I found old projects, old ephemera, things that I have done in the past. Now I have used Scotch Create glue. I swear by it. Also art glitter glue and Fabrifix 3-in-1, all the same, acetone based silicone glue. Primarily I use Scotch Create glue stick, multi-purpose, photo safe, permanent. But what I have found in these last few weeks of fine-tuning is that a lot of my stuff is just coming apart. It's just coming apart. Maybe this didn't get glued all the way, but I found journals where the corner tucks just peel off. Like, it doesn't even have a sticky residue. So I wonder, did they change their formula and not tell us? These are brand new, and it's not my homemade one. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but when these get really low, there's still quite a bit of glue in it, but you can't get to it because it's down in the carrier. So I put it in the microwave, and for like literally 3 seconds, and I stand right there and I watch it, and then I pour it in here, and I know this because it's marked. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if that changes the permanence, but I've never used this. I'm only filling it. So I've never used this on a project. I've only used brand new permanent. It's either this. I know it's not either of these because this is printed and I don't have a laser printer. So if I get this wet with these wet glues, these will fade. So I know that I used this, and yet they're coming apart. Not just this one, several. And I did these colored ones at a separate time, and some of those are coming apart. Like I said, it's been journals, it's been pages, it's been little bits of ephemera. What's up with that, Scotch Create? I'm just wondering, have you run into any trouble with that? I know a lot of you sell your journals. I wonder if customers are having to glue stuff back down because Scotch just isn't cutting it. I really thought this was trouble-free. I did. I swear by it. I have been proven wrong lately, so that stinks. Kind of wondered, as I'm doing here, I'm gluing on sort of a shiny versus the chipboard, but I want this to be on the back. Don't ask me why. These drive me crazy. Showing their Oreo underwear. This was glued to the chipboard part. So this chipboard is absorbent. It's not shiny. Like sometimes you have to sand a shiny or peel that shiny layer off for glue to take properly. This is chipboard or cardboard. It should just stick, not peel off. And this is maybe a year ago that I made these, maybe. So it's not that long. A year, my friends, is not permanent. That, pardon me, pisses me off because all this stuff that I made just comes right apart. What a waste of time. I did not intend this to be, now that one was on the shiny side, but these others were on the chipboard side. So WTF, I say. Anyway, I didn't intend this to be a Krabby Crafter video, but look how it turns out. I don't know if you noticed, but we all have handles now, and I chose Krabby Crafter, the Krabby Crafter, LOL. You know, because some people don't have a sense of humor. Had to make sure to let them know I was just kidding. But I am crabby about this kind of stuff because I'm taking the time today and I'm making some new ones. Are they going to come apart in a year? Ooh! Stuff! Anyway, let me know what you're doing. What kind of glue do you use that's permanent? I've seen people use Elmer's, just plain Jane Elmer's kids glue. Oh, this is what I always use. I cannot believe that is stronger than a photo-safe permanent glue. In fact, I know it's not. It's mostly water. It's kid stuff. So I don't know how they make that work. I'd like to know some. I know there's Oohoo. According to their website, that's how it's pronounced. Like boohoo, only no B. Oohoo glue. There's Pritt Stick, but I don't think we can get that here in the States. I'll have to check. I don't know. I'll have to do some more research. I thought really truly this was going to be the end all be all, but it is not. Okay, rant over. See your digikits differently. If you have some blank labels, print them out again. You can also print them in grayscale. These are all rainbow colors, but there is a setting in your print queue to just print them black and white or grayscale. So you could have all these different shades of gray and do the same thing. And have all kinds of these, you know, once I get my glue thing under control. These are awesome. They go on clusters, they go on nameplates on books. I've used one to delineate because I have two of these tins, which one has words and which one has the tags in it. So there's all kinds of ways to manipulate and use, reuse, get the most use out of your digikits. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely crafty day. I'm going to go do something to turn my mood around. I don't know what. Something Boston related, probably. You take care. Love up your beastlies. I'll take it away. Out for now.